feel studying a career is not for you? Do you think you passed the age to start studying a career? Do you have doubts that you can afford to study? No matter what your age or background is, or if you don't know anyone else in higher education, it could still be the right choice for you. You can take a higher education course at the university. You can get a higher education college degree or some higher university studies. Higher education gives you the chance to study a subject that you are interested in and boost your career prospects and earnings potential. If you're thinking of higher education, help and support is also available for you. The main advantage is to get a college degree, which allows you to reach higher in your professional life. You will always be a better choice in a competitive market from any other worker without qualifications. You'll have a greater economic remuneration, social standing, and professional personal fulfillment, since the studies help you open your mind. I am a stay-at-home mom and have two girls. One is 4 and the other one is 2 years old. And I'll be 36 this like a few weeks. And despite the effects of studying a career like being tired or having busy nights and I'm mentally exhausted, I like to think about the near future. I know my blessings, many blessings will come from preparing, teaching one another, and pondering and proving, like the BYU learning model explains. I could come up with many excuses just not to pursue a career, but I have come to understand that this is not only an advice, but it's also a commitment. University degree is a stress test. It requires great effort, dedication, intelligence, and ability. I know that a student may sacrifice a few years of his life in pursuit of long-term studies. A higher education qualification can lead to increased earning potential, a wider range of opportunities, and a more rewarding career. The document includes higher salaries, main benefits of graduates, greater protection against unemployment. And I know that unemployment rates are lower among those who are graduated. Um, great, it also brings greater employability and skills development and productivity and greater entrepreneurial activity. So whatever the principle of intelligence we attain unto this life, it will rise with us in the resurrection. And we can find this in Doctrine and Covenants 130 verse 18. There exist many benefits from getting an education according to statistics and surveys. One of them is that graduates get better paid, and the study of a strategic research center of EAA Business School reveals that professionals have undergraduate employability 147% over the rest of the working population without such studies, and postgraduate studies reaches 202%. The other reason is that more and more jobs actually require college degrees. A recent study reveals that more countries demand degrees as computer engineering, business administration, industrial engineering, marketing, telecommunications, and even economics. Young people learn value interpersonal skills in college. In the university environment, students have the opportunity to interact with peers and with teachers, and they can also integrate student organizations and take part of debates and discussions of all kinds. A recent survey revealed that the most valued skills are interpersonal college that makes them more innovative, creative, and safe. Graduates are socially more productive. President Emeritus of the Northwestern University, Henry Bienen, says that college education leads to greater productivity, lower crime rates, better health, and civic behavior. Also, in 2009, a study said that people between 16 and 20 years old who leave school or college are 63% more likely to end up in jail than those who complete their studies. And I found this very interesting. The university lets you explore possible career paths, vocational guidance and services, job fairs, internships, volunteering, and in addition to the variety of courses, provide students the opportunity to learn about different career paths and locate the most appropriate for you in this case. The university is a great source of professional contacts. The business school of Harvard University estimated that between 65 and 85% of jobs are acquired through networking. College students can integrate fraternities, clubs, and organizations of all kinds to help them build contacts, mentors, and connections with potential employers. Benefits not only correspond to individuals but also to society. The Department of Business of Innovation and Skills, BIS, in the UK published the document Benefits of Participating in Higher Education, Key Findings and Reports Quadrants. And they show that the benefits are of higher education for the individual and for society, and they show the perspective of both economic and non-economic. Greater social cohesion, trust, and tolerance. Individuals with more education have more confidence and are more tolerant towards immigrants than those with less education. They also tend to maintain a more positive view of immigrants than those with less education. Finally, universities help students to build an environment open to new ideas and diversity. Having an education also provides less crime, and it reduces the number of crimes because it improves the welfare and quality of life in general. Political stability. According to some studies reviewed, graduates vote and participate more in public debate. Major capital. This is one of the things that the benefits from getting an education in society is that individuals with higher education on social networks interact and have in general greater participation in local organizations, and it also represents a model of young people contributing to greater safety on the streets and creates also a more diverse community. The positive influence of the childcare, assuming a model that encourages children from educational point of view. Increased life expectancy. According to an OECD study, graduates have a life expectancy of 8 years older than other people with less education. Higher economic growth. Studies indicate that a certain percent is directly related to the increase of graduates and their skills. And higher labor productivity. The productivity of the workforce is higher when workers have a degree, and while productivity in companies is estimated 30% higher if all the workers have a degree than if they do not. So students can enjoy also a better physical and mental health and greater satisfaction in life. And in conclusion, I think evidence shows that higher levels of education are associated with a range of social benefits, welfare, and cultural rights for the individual, and also I would just encourage everyone to pursue an education because it's good for families, for yourself, for society. And if there's anything that I can tell you to help you get an education of any kind in any field, and if possible, it will be just to do it now and to take the decision now. It is important for your health, your inner accomplishments, for your future, and even more is very good for you to make a wonderful addition and a difference in today's society. And I would like to finish with a quote from the Strength of Youth that says, education will prepare you for great service in the world and in the church. It will help you to better provide for yourself, your family, and those in need. It will also help you to be a wise counselor and companion to your future spouse, and informed and effective teacher of your future children.